Hey y'all, this is your girl Mika, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here live to do an all signs reading where we're going to look specifically at your love and money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026. Keep in mind though that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, guys, I've already blessed the deck. We're going to get right into it. But first, we got to give some shout outs to all of the beautiful people out there. What up? What up? We got Mama Lisa in the building. Lady Sandy's here. Hey, Lady Sandy. We got T Mrs. and all of you others trickling on back in. Sorry for the delay, guys. I had a few personal readings that I had to get done, and they ran a little bit behind schedule. And then after I got done doing the personals, I was like, yeah, I think I need a little caffeine. I think I need a little caffeine before I go live because there's no way I'm gonna get through this reading without any caffeine in my system. So that caused the delay. So sorry about that. What you guys don't see behind the scenes is all the personal readings that I have, and all the other different things that I'm doing behind the scenes just to live my day to day. But I'm glad you all are here. So who do we have on the live? Do we have any Aries here? Any Aries? Any Tauruses? Any Geminis? What about Cancers? Okay, we got Robin, who is a Taurus. What about Leos? Mighty, mighty Leos. Any Virgos? Okay. Crickets. Eek, eek. All right. Any Libras? What about Scorpio? Any Scorpios? Now, all of those signs I've named, I've done individual sign readings for you guys recently. So please check out my page. All the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancers, Leos, Virgos, Libras, and Scorpios. Check out my individual sign reads. They're very detailed to let you know what you have in store for the rest of July 2026. But in today's reading, we're going to look at the rest of the week. So check that out. What about Sagittariuses? Any Sagittariuses here? What about Capricorn? Cap in the corn. Capricorn. What about Aquariuses? Aqua Gang. Are you in this thing? Lisa's here. Hey, Lisa. It looks like we got two Lisas who are Capricorns. Our amazing mod extraordinaire, Mama Lisa, she's also a Capricorn. A lot of, I guess, Lisas here on the channel are Capricorns. I guess so. What about Pisces? Any Pisces here? All right. Well, I got a good squig of coffee in. We're going to go ahead and start the reading. First, we're going to look at Aries. Remember to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign of your natal chart placement. And if you don't know what that is, I'm going to drop a link into the chat for you to look that up. It's absolutely free. Let's get started. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Aries expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? When it comes to love, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse, the King of Cups. I'm sorry, the King of Swords. Excuse me, King of Swords in reverse, the Six of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse and Justice. Someone is definitely feeling like they need a little excitement in their life. They're feeling quite bored with whatever they have going on in their love life. And so they're coming towards you to see if you could be a great fit for them to get unboard, unstuck. Yeah, you're definitely someone that they see has great potential. For some of you guys, this is someone that instantly feels a magnetic pull, like you guys have known each other before. For some of you guys, you have known this person before. But for now, I don't think they're going to want something too deep or too serious at the moment. I think this is someone that's saying, let's just kind of see how it goes. I'm not going to get too invested yet. Let's just see how it goes. A lot of you, Aries, as you connect with this person, you're going to tell yourself, I don't know if I'm ready for a relationship either. I really feel I need a little bit more time to heal myself, but I'm open to seeing where this thing could go. So it's almost like both you and this person are talking the same language. You both need a little bit of space and not rush things. What is this person's intentions with Aries, Spirit? We have the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they need just somebody to help them be entertained. That is their biggest thing right now. Like, please help me get unstuck. Help me not feel bored. They're going to keep all that to themselves. Um, but they do have an attraction for you, but it just feels like something that is for now, for this week. It feels like it's just romantic, dating, have fun, exciting. Let's not take this thing way too serious though. Like doing the serious thing right now, nah. And I think you're okay with that, considering this feels like someone that will be new for a lot of you. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be. All right, let's look at your money for this week. Some of you guys may have already met this person. Feels like a slow moving relationship here. Nothing too fast. Both are healing. What can Aries expect in their money and career, Spirit, for the week of July 19th through July 26th? I got the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Hangman in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like you know that you need to put yourself out there if you want to see your career change for the better. Some of you guys may consider applying for new jobs, or if you are currently self employed and have your own business, you may need to work on a more marketing approach to make people aware that you exist and to see sales improve. If you currently work for someone, though, I can definitely see that a lot of you may be considering moving on to something else. Not everybody, though. Yeah, you just want to feel more in control of your circumstance and your life. And to get there, you've got to put yourself out there. So don't be scared to take risk, even though it's hard with the five of swords underneath the deck. A lot of you guys are overthinking this or feeling a little stressed. This is your confirmation to go. When opportunity presents itself if you step out of your comfort zone. Let me know if it resonates, Aries. That's what I have for you. We're going to do Taurus next. I said we have Mama Lisa and Kim, our amazing mod extraordinaires, keeping you guys in the loop of what's going on. And myself, I'm keeping you guys in the loop too. So make sure you guys check out what they're mentioning in the live chat there. All the rules and regulations for all the newbies. We got an influx of a lot of new people here. So welcome. Also, if you don't hit the like button, I don't know if you like this or not. So it's good karma. Hit the like button, show your girl some love. And if you're new here and you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit subscribe. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. Did you guys get notifications for this live stream? I'm just curious. Did y'all get any notifications? Hello. Hey, potato, potato. You probably didn't because I posted so many videos earlier today. I don't think a lot of you guys got any notifications. You did? Yay. Okay, so the notifications are working. Yay. Awesome. Well, I don't know where everybody's at. I guess it's Sunday. And then sometimes, people on Sundays are busy getting ready for their work week. They're probably not thinking about clicking on YouTube to watch a tarot reading. So, see, Lisa didn't get the notification. Okay. But Arai did. Or Ray, I'm sorry, Ray Bray did. Lady Sandy didn't get it either. I don't know what the deal is, y'all. I hate that. I figure you guys are not getting it because YouTube has this rule, and this is something that I learned recently, that they're only going to give my subscribers notifications for the first 3 videos I post within a 24-hour period. So if I post more than 3 videos via live stream or video post, then you guys won't get the notification. So, uh, hopefully people will find it though. I hope they will. So you did get it earlier, probably for the other videos, but not this one. Yeah. Yep. You knew of that rule too, Lisa? I didn't know of that rule. I wish they would change that because what YouTube is doing is they're probably missing out on a lot of viewers to come to their platform. Because if people were in the loop and they knew that their favorite, streamer or content creator is posting content, I think they would come more to YouTube. But it's just how it goes. All right, one more sip of coffee, y'all, then we're going to start Taurus. Correct, I don't. You're right, Lisa. She says, "Yes, Mika, and you get hours and many and maybe not views that way or vice versa." That's correct. So it's so important if you really enjoy my content to always just kind of go to my page, or if you just forget to look at my page, just go to the community posts because I try to post every time on there when I post a video. So just kind of, check my page out and see what I posted recently. Here we go, guys. Since you won't get all my notifications. I do, Lisa. I posted my community post for every single video. So every single video, when I do a video, I post it. Like this one has already been posted. So that way people know I'm live now. All right, here we go, guys. So Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon. Uh-oh, sorry, y'all. Tell me about Taurus. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What can Taurus expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Justice. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Death in reverse, and the Hangman in the reverse. Someone wants to extend a very fair and solid opportunity with you. Ace of Pentacles speaks of like a very intentional gesture, Taurus. And with the Justice here, it tells me that they really have good intentions. The problem that I see with this scenario is you don't really want to give them the time of day. And the reason why a lot of you feel that way is because you feel like something's off with this person. Let's look at this situation a little closer to see what's going on here. What does this Ace of Pentacles represent for Taurus's person? We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I can definitely see that this is someone that's not totally in the mentality of being whole and solid. They're still really struggling with getting over something from their past. And they're hoping that they can have a new start, a new relationship with you. But even though they're making the effort to try to come at you correct, you're resisting, Taurus. You're resisting the offer. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you feel like it's a disaster waiting to happen. Why does Taurus feel like this person's a disaster waiting to happen? What is the red flag for Taurus here when they meet this person this week? Okay, Seven of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Wands. Yeah, you don't feel like they're ready for a relationship. You view this person as someone that may be here for a fun time, not a long time. But Spirit is saying you may actually be judging this person incorrectly. Yeah. I don't think this is someone that's playing games with you. This is actually someone serious, Taurus. And Spirit is trying to let you know that you may be missing out on a great opportunity. What is this person's intentions? We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Strength, the Magician. Yeah, they really are trying their best to impress you, but they feel like no matter what they do, it's not good enough. So for a lot of you, this is a new person, and because of your past trauma and pain, you have a hard time trusting this new opportunity. That's what I feel like is happening. You see some type of red flags or something in this person that makes you feel like they're not being authentic, but they are. So you're definitely missing out on something here, Taurus. Again, this is not everybody's story. Some of you guys, you know, will not meet this person. But either way, like, look at this King of Pentacles. This person's very serious. I don't see anything that says they're not being genuine. And it's almost like a missed opportunity because of your own fears of what this person may be capable of. So be careful. Be definitely careful with pushing people away who actually have really good solid intentions, because I think a lot of you Tauruses are still experiencing a lot of pain from your past. So when new people come in, it's like you go straight to what if, what if, what if? Like, you got to give people a chance to prove themselves to you. This person could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I also have Scorpio here, Aquarius. I already said Aquarius. Yeah. All right. So yeah, good person. Good energy there. I hate that if you miss out on that, Taurus. That's great. Miss V, hello, hello. Let's look at money and career now, Taurus. Spirit, what can Taurus expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the King of Swords. We have the Page of Swords. Underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the King of Pentacles. Man, this week, it's like this is a rough week for you, Taurus. I don't know what's going on with your energy. Oh boy. Let's just call this week a learning curve for you, Taurus. Okay. We're going to say this week you're learning a lot about yourself, in your love life, in your career. I just feel like a lot of things has gone on in your space to where you're just kind of like panicking. Some of you guys may be actually interested in researching a business venture that you may have put to the wayside in the past and maybe kind of revisiting that for some of you. Others of you, if you currently work for someone, you may be considering looking for other jobs in an area or field that is familiar to you that you're good at, but you may feel like you don't have everything figured out yet. It's going to take some time for sure, Taurus, for you to kind of get your confidence up because I think there's a big confidence blockage going on in your energy and your love life and in your money and career. But when I tell you that was an amazing love reading, and then your money reading has potential to be great, but you're not really feeling very confident. So, this is a good warning message to move in faith, not fear. Move in faith, not fear. Don't overanalyze things. All right. Good luck to you, Taurus. I hope that makes sense for some of you. Let me know if it resonates. Geminis are next. Any Geminis here? Feel like I got hair on my lip. All right. It might be Duchess's hair. Any Geminis? All right. Breath of fresh air in the building. She's a Gemini rising. Let's get it, Gemini. Amy's here. Purple flower. Hello, hello. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Gemini expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Seven of Swords, the Lovers in the reverse. We have the Four of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant. Well, one thing is for sure, this person is not very honest and they're not very loyal. But I can definitely tell you that they're trying to get away from being honest with you about what their intentions are. They're very sneaky, sneaky. They're very sneaky, sneaky. And this person likes to have options. And having options for them is convenient because this is the type of person who can be in a relationship with someone, a connection, or be like connecting to someone for security purpose or entertainment purposes or for the sexual energy or attraction. But then because I feel like this person gets bored sometimes, they decide to go off and find something else to entertain them. They can't find entertainment, peace, or happiness and tranquility on their own. And so, if they can't find the validation and the support external to them that they're looking for with you, they go try to find it elsewhere. It's like a bottomless pit. This person, I don't know who they're looking for. It's almost like they're looking for the perfect guy, the perfect girl, the perfect relationship, which is a very unrealistic expectation. It doesn't happen that way. So this is someone who will come into your life this week, try to deceive you and play you. When things get hard, when things get boring, Gemini, I can see this person wanting to leave and secretly keep their options open. They may still entertain you while they're keeping their options open, so be careful with this one. And I think you are going to do exactly that. A lot of you guys are going to walk away from this disaster waiting to happen because you're not feeling it at all. In fact, I think you're avoiding a tower moment, avoiding things going completely horribly bad. So it's a matter of time before the red flags wave themselves high in the sky that this is someone very inconsistent. They don't stick around long. They're playing games with you. You know, Gemini, you're a very smart sign. I think you are not going to put up with the crap. But this does feel like a karmic contract you and this person have, spiritual tests that has to go down. There may be a moment when you're like, am I crazy? Am I overthinking this? No, you're not. The facts are the facts. So just stick to the facts and you'll be fine. But let's see, what is this person's intentions moving forward? Kim says wishy washy. Yeah, this is definitely a wishy washy type of person. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So, yeah, they like to collect people, like people like to collect cards or coins or valuables. Just in case one person doesn't work out, they can go to this person. In case this person don't work out, I can go to that person. And with the Star in the reverse, to the Knight of Swords in reverse, when they feel like the relationship is starting to go south, off they go. Off they go. And nobody got time for that. So no, not good intentions at all. Same energy I was picking up, very wishy-washy here today, going tomorrow. They could be a fellow air sign such as yourself. They can be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Also have Pisces here. All right, let me know if it resonates. Listen, y'all. Don't give up. Don't give up on love. Let's look at your money and career now, Gemini, for this week. So, what can Gemini expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Eight of Swords, the Empress in the reverse, clarifying the Empress in the reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. I think you feel not as confident these days in yourself and your potential, and where you are, when it comes to your money and career. But I think it's because you're overthinking things. Yeah. You don't believe you can, so you can't. So if you're a business owner, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm going to be able to really achieve my financial goals and make these sales and see things turn around in my favor because you think you can't, but you can. If you work for someone, you're probably like, oh my gosh, I don't think I'm gonna get that promotion. I don't think I'm going to get that raise. Well, because you think you can't. So thoughts become things. And this is just a friendly reminder. Don't overthink things, Gemini. Just make the right moves. Take a leap of faith and do what you got to do to make things happen for yourself. Some of you guys may need to like end the old way that you do things, like build your confidence up to go for what you want. Like go get it. Time to go. Go time. Don't think about it, just go. All right. That's what I have for you, Geminis. Let me know if it resonates. JL says 100%. Yes, it's resonating. Awesome, awesome. So there you go. We got Cancer next. Any Cancers here? Cancer, Cancer. As Mama Lisa says, don't forget, y'all, to hit that like button, show your girls some love. If the reading does resonate, or if you enjoy any portion of today's video. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. Ms. V is in the building representing Team Cancer. Let's see what we got, Cancer. Hey, Destiny. Happy Sunday. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer's love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026. What can Cancers expect in love for this week? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Eight of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Fool in the reverse. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Ace of Wands. This feels to them like someone that's stepping outside of their comfort zone. Yeah, this is someone who typically is the closed off type, but they're trying to do the best they can to open up to you. There is a lot of attraction this person has for you, but they still are a little nervous. They definitely are still a little nervous to go all the way. For a lot of you, this is your past person wanting to come in and heal the situation. They know they got to make things right. They got to show you a different side of them. And they have to stop letting fear get in the way. The fear of being rejected. I think you're working on your healing, Cancer. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, Lord, it's them. Yeah. But I can tell in your energy, you're still kind of stuck on this situation. With the Six of Wands in reverse to the Ten of Pentacles, you know, I think there's a lot of disappointment in this thing not working out because you didn't feel like this person gave you the type of relationship you felt you deserve. You wanted something long-term and stable and something that had great potential. But this person was falling short because of fear. So what is this person's intentions moving forward, Spirit? Strength. They're trying to be strong. They're trying to be strong. But the truth is, this is someone that still is not ready for anything serious. They just want a conversation with you at least to kind of see where your headspace is at to build their confidence and self-esteem. Some of you guys will give it to them, the conversation, but you're going to notice that this probably is not going to go anywhere. A lot of you other Cancers are going to realize this relationship just is not going to go nowhere, so it's no point of hearing them out. Is there anybody else coming towards Cancer during the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the World in reverse. I think the answer is no. I think a lot of you guys, if you are dating, it's not going to be people that you even really want to entertain at all for real. A lot of you guys are just more focused on your healing yourself, making sure that you feel good and stable before you put your heart out there. I think you're scared of being heartbroken again. And you're still very bitter and angry about this past situation. I think this person reaching out recently or reaching out this week is triggering you. And there are people that may even try to talk to you that can be a bit triggering for you as well, that lets you know you're not ready for a relationship right now. As much as you want love though, I do know that. I think you're more focused on your finances, your career, your stability, your goals, your healing, things like that. It's a lot of pinnacles in your energy. But you do miss love. I think you miss the idea of love. It's hard to trust for you right now. Your person could be a Scorpio, a Leo, an Aries, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, or a Cancer. All right. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Of course, if you're a cross watcher, Cancer could have done this to you. So take the messages as they resonate. We're now going to look at your money and career. See what you got for this week, July 19th through July 26th. What can Cancer expect in their money and career for this week, July 19th through July 26th, 2026, Spirit? We have the Magician, very powerful. With the Fool in the reverse. Why the Fool in reverse? We have the Ten of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Remember, I talked a little bit about you focusing on yourself, your goals, your stability. This is further confirmation that that is your focus this week. And I can see that you are not really satisfied with your love life right now. So you're kind of putting that on hold. This is not saying you don't want love, you don't want stability. It's just not a priority right now. Right now, it's about you. It's about getting yourself stabilized, happy, fulfilled, falling in love with yourself. And you're still heartbroken with the Five of Cups. I think also when it comes to your finances at this time, you're in a place where you're trying to manifest bigger and better things in your life now that you have a little extra time on your hands for a lot of you Cancers who are single. And with the Ace of Swords, there's a lot of truth in this, that this is a very passionate project that you need to work on. So whether it be if you have a particular job that you work for, you want to focus on getting better at that, or getting that promotion, or getting that raise. If it's just personal finances, I want to work on getting my money right. If it's a business, I want to master how to get the sales and the clientele and things of that nature, the customers. So whatever that means to you, good luck to you, Cancer. I can see that you are definitely putting yourself first, and that's it. That's a great place to be. Very good. Let me know if it resonates. We have Leos next. Cancers are quiet. All right, Cancer. Mighty, mighty Leos are not going to be quiet. Amor is here. Latricia's here. Janelle, hello, hello. Okay, Ms. V says the Cancer reading definitely does resonate. Thank you, Ms. V, for confirming the message. Y'all gotta let me know. I'm just reading energy. I'm just reading the energy for the collective. All right, Leos, let's get down to business. Let's do it. Yeah. Miss V said them Leos, them loud ass Leos. Look now. Look now. You ain't never lied though. They really are loud. I could think of one right now who I work with, and baby, I can hear her all the way down the hall every single morning. I said, "Girl, stop it! You are too loud." She's like, "I can't help it." But I love Leo energy. And then it's like, baby, when they come into the room, they are the moment. Do you understand? And one of my Leo friends, if I go to work and I don't say anything to her, it's almost like she gets offended. It's like, girl, calm down. I'm just trying to get my job done. She's like, girl, you act like you can't see nobody. You act like you can't see nobody. Patricia says, you say the same thing. You can't read. Patricia, you tell me what credentials you have as far as being a reader to tell me what is the message. Why don't you tell me what the message is, Patricia, since you say I can't read? I'll give you the floor. Tell me what the reading is, the energy you picked up for cancers. I just love when people get on my channel and watch a free reading that I do for the collective, not a personal reading, and try to tell me that I can't read the collective's energy. So, Patricia, you tell me what is the message for cancer since you want to come on my channel and you want to tell me that I can't read. Go ahead. You got the floor. What's the message for cancer since I can't read? She said the message is you can't read. Oh, but you can, right? So you tell me what is the message then? Because if I'm doing it wrong and you know how to do it, and I have been studying how to read tarot. I've also been born. No, let us stay here, y'all. Don't click on her. Let us stay. I want her to hear all of this. I've been studying tarot. I'm also born with a spiritual gift. And then, hold on. No, you ain't joking. See, now you want to get quiet. Don't stay right here with it. Stay right here with it. Just listen to what I'm saying. Not only that, I have all of the people on this channel that watch me. I got 46,000 plus people watching me that confirm every single day that my readings are accurate. And then, aside from that, every single day I get multiple clients who book personal readings who actually say that my readings are accurate. So where in that am I being where am I not being accurate? You know what the problem is, Patricia? You're used to watching those readers that tell you everything you want to hear. You like the validation of the fantasy of bullshit. I don't sell no false hope. I don't sell no false dreams. I'm going to give it to you straight up. No chaser. I'm going to let you know what it is and what it ain't. And then I'm going to throw in a loophole of this good old knowledge on what you need to do moving forward to get to the next spiritual level. So if you're not ready for the truth so you can protect yourself and get to a better space, then get off of my channel, go watch the fake and the phonies who are going to tell you, oh, this week you're going to meet your princess, Prince Charming. I had a heifer get on my page earlier that said, why are y'all cards in the reverse? Because if the cards are all in the reverse, it's intentional. The way that I interpret the cards, the way the cards are laid down on the table, the way that I pick up the energy and the downloads that you don't see that's coming through has purpose and meaning. And then on top of that, I got this thing called wisdom and life and common sense, something you don't got. So watch yourself. I'm gonna keep you on here because you're trying to backpedal now. You saying I'm the best. Okay. All right. I'm not going to block you today, but I'm going to tell you this. And this is for all the comment warriors out there that get trigger happy in the comments. They got something really slick to say to try to be funny. It's not cute. It's tacky. It's attention seeking, and you need to get some help. Don't come into my page, a grown folks channel where we're really in here trying to handle some business and want to come in here and play games. You will get blocked. Like that other hoe that I had to block earlier that tried to come in and try to tell me something slick. I'm tired of it, y'all. Grow up. For real. Grow up because I can be anywhere in the world. And I'm here with you, giving you a free, absolutely free reading for hours that I will not ever get back in this lifetime. Hours of energy, hours of time away from watching my trashy TV shows, scrolling on my phone, doing other things, working on my other businesses and other things that I have going on. I can be doing anything in the world, and I'm here talking to you for free. And you gonna come in here and complain about a free collective reading? Stop it, all y'all. And I appreciate you, Patricia, for apologizing. It means a lot. That's why I'm gonna give you a grace. But I also want to let the other common warriors know, don't do it. Please don't do it, because you're going to embarrass yourself and I'm going to call you out, or you're going to get blocked, depending on the severity of your comment. A lot of times I give y'all grace, but I'm feeling froggy today. All right. Because I'm tired. I did 4 individual signs readings earlier, and then I did a few personal readings after that. I got no nap in. Plus I had to prepare dinner for my child, and I come on and I do this. It is 10 p.m. here in Mississippi. I've spent most of the day talking to y'all. So please show a little respect. I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my Much love, y'all. Let's keep going. Got time for these folks. You better call Tyrone. Call him and tell him, come on, help you get your You better call. No, I love that song. Call him. What we on, y'all? We on Leo. Okay, Leo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Patricia. Real love. Much love. Thank you so much for apologizing. That's real woman like of you. Because some women be on some other stuff. I'm just letting you know. It really irritates the crap out of content creators to have to deal with foolishness. And you may have said that not to be rude, but you got to understand, when I read a comment, regardless if it's a joke or not, it comes across that way. So just be careful what you say in the comments, even if it wasn't meant to be rude. Because we do have people in here that be trying it every day. Every single day. Janelle says, I know I have to be careful because I'm a Scorpio. I'm true to my word. I tell you exactly how it is, and I won't sugarcoat. And I'm Italian. I'm Native and I'm Irish. So yeah. But guess what? I'm an Aries moon. So I'm going to tell y'all straight up, no chaser. And I'm a Scorpio rising. So you can imagine, Nook, if you buck, boy. Nook, if you buck, boy. And I'm an Aquarius sun. No sense. I don't care. I don't care who you are. Man, when I was a kid, I told y'all this story. When I was younger in elementary school, I used to get in so many fights, and it would be boys. I would beat they ass. I was beating their ass. And I was like a little short thing, tearing them up, because my uncles taught me how to fight. So when the boys would try to like pick on me or try to mess with me, I'd be like, no words, just action, straight up. Straight up, square up. I don't do that no more. Joe's like, stop. I don't do no more. I have too much to lose. I have so many degrees. I got businesses. It's not cute. But back in the day I did. Because I don't got time to talk about it. I'm gonna just show up. Tear them up. Call me Mighty Mouse. I did. I used to beat them up until this one. And I told my students this too. I said, until one day, the nerdiest, quietest kid beat me up so bad, gave me a black eye. He was the nerdiest, quietest kid. I thought I was gonna whoop his butt because he was messing with one of my friends, like talking to her, and she got mad. She started crying. I said, "Who? Who did that to you? Who did it?" Man, I went up to him and started talking mess, and he just started bloop, 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 bloop. Lay me down, y'all. Lay me down. I was in. It's like, and we was on the playground. He beat me up so bad, y'all. And after they stopped, like broke up the fight, I was going to the front office like this, to the principal's office, trying to cover my eye. And then I looked in the mirror and realized my eye was closed shut. And that's my mom said, "That's it. That's it. We moving schools. You're going to another school now." Literally, my mom moved me to about 3 or 4 different elementary schools. I don't know if my mom is watching. She watches me, but she don't want me to tell y'all who she is. But she literally moved me to different schools because I kept getting into fights, y'all. But I was a straight A student, though. I've always been very smart. That's why I got multiple degrees and very intellectual, but I don't take no mess. When they used to mess with me, man, but I don't do that no more. I don't do that no more. It's not worth it. And I tell my students, just walk away. You don't got to fight. Just walk away. Because now, instead of just like suspending you for fighting, in my school district, if you get into a fight, they send you to jail. They send you to juvenile detention center. I'm like, dang, they doing the most. When I was in school, they just suspend you for a couple days or something. Like, okay, you can go to the house. At least they know not to mess with me. All right. I'm going to keep going, y'all. I'm sorry. Here we go. Exactly. And my mom used to teach me, if somebody hits you, you hit them 2 times harder. It's such a toxic thing in a black household, how we just teach our kids, man, if they hit you, you better hit them 2 times harder, because if you don't beat them and I find out you got beat up, I'm gonna beat your ass. Y'all know how that is. Some of y'all grew up in that kind of household. Man, if I find out they beat you, because it's the reputation. So I made sure they didn't beat me because I didn't want to get too ass whooping. Aquarius is chill, but Aquarius doesn't like conflict. But the Aries moon side would make me want to fight, because it would be like, it's time to go to war. Yeah, you did that. You crossed that line. So I'm about to shut you up. And that's the thing. Aquarius don't like confrontation. So most Aquarius will walk away or cut you off or go silent. Me, I'll do all that. But if you keep pushing my buttons or doing stuff to irritate me, I'm going to lay you down. Especially if you like put your hands on me. I'm seeing red. It's over with. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. I forget where I'm at. Yeah, I'm an Aries moon. Booyah. That's what I'm saying. Hands. Laying them down. And a lot of people don't believe me, but it's the truth. I really come a long way with just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe. I know that heifer didn't just try that. Bitch. Okay. No. Breathe. You know what I'm saying? You just got to breathe through it. You got to breathe through the BS. Woosah, man, because baby, impulsive, man. Mm, it's not the way though. It's not the way when you have so much to lose. But some people need their ass whooped. I'm not even gonna lie. Some folks need some hands laid on 'em. I know that sounds bad. I don't condone violence, but some folks, when they try to hurt you, I feel like you should defend yourself. And it should be laws that allow that. All right, we're gonna do Leo now. I'm not gonna timestamp that TED talk because some of y'all gonna be like, "Ooh, she crazy," you know. Nah, I'm actually real cool. I'm 40 years old. What do I look like out here fighting and stuff? And I got all these degrees, all these careers, business. I'm not doing all that stuff. I'm talking about when I was young, like elementary age. By the time I got to middle and high school, I was so different. I just mostly focused on my studies and what I had to do. And if people tested me, I had to learn to walk away. And it was hard, but I eventually overcame. But by then, I had built a reputation, and people knew not to mess with me anyway. So I didn't have to really deal with a lot of foolery by that point. All right, let's keep going, y'all. Leo, let's do it. Hey, Aries man, how you doing? Lisa's crazy. She said, "Get ready, round one with Mika." Here we go, Leo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about mighty Leo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the energy surrounding Leo's love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Six of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Cups. This is someone who can make a decision, Leo, if they want to be single or if they want to be in a relationship. So their energy to you is probably going to come across a bit wishy washy, and you're not going to be with that. So instead of just like being upfront and honest, they may kind of like flirt with you, say all the different things that would make things come across very positive and hopeful in this connection. But the truth is, this person's like, do I really want a relationship or do I want to just keep playing the field? I don't know yet. I really don't know. So to give themselves time, to borrow some more time, I can see this person still holding on to this, talking to you, dating you, maybe trying to get to know you until you say enough is enough. This ain't going nowhere, Mika. I give up. With the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Cups, you give up trying to give your cup of love to this person because you feel like they're breadcrumbing you. They're very inconsistent with you. It feels very wishy-washy to you, and you ain't with that. You want something that is stable. You already feel like this, your intuition is telling you from the jump, something's off with this person. I can't put my hand on it, Mika, but just talking to this person, getting to know them, I feel like it's not what I'm looking for. Some of you guys can figure it out because I can tell a lot of you Leos are diving deep into listening to your intuition more these days. Others of you just can't really figure it out. So I can see some of you guys holding on to it until you start to say, nah, I can't keep lying to myself and making this thing work when it's just not. I need to be honest with myself and just let this go. So with the King of Swords, you're going to put your boundary in place and say, listen, like, I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to stick to my values, my standards, what I want, and this isn't it. So you're going to probably leave this connection. What about this person? What is their intentions with Leo? We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So yeah, they're going to be inconsistent. They're going to be wishy-washy. They'll be here today, gone tomorrow. I think this is someone that really kind of feels like you want something more, a lot faster than what they're willing to offer. And so they just really just need your cooperation, but you're not going to give them that. So it is what it is. Yeah, they're very fixed on holding back. They're very fixed on needing more time, and you don't have time to waste. They could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio. I already said Scorpio. Capricorn. All right. Let me know if it resonates. We're going to do money and career now, Leo. So what is Leo going to expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th? What can they expect? We have the King of Cups, Judgment. The Magician in reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You know, you got a lot going on in your energy, Leo. I feel like there's a lot of responsibility on your hands. You're trying to just get a lot of things accomplished this week. You may need to let go of something that's just not serving you. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't overwork. Don't overdo things. I think you know what I'm talking about if this is your story. Some of you guys could be putting in way too much hours or working yourself to the bone. Yeah, you need to avoid showing so much loyalty and compassion to people and things within the workspace or your career or your business and neglecting your own needs. Yeah, you need to go slow. Don't feel like you have to go hard to get the money fast. You got to go hard to impress the people to get that promotion. Slow up, take your time, move slow. That's the message here. All right, that's what I have for you, Leos. Good luck to you. Virgos are next. Any Virgos here? Virgo, Virgo. Aries man, it says it's about 8 o'clock in the morning where he's at. I think you're in India, right, Aries man? Cool. Fall baby. Thank you so much for the sun. How cute. Ah, we got somebody from South Africa. Nice. All right, Virgos, let's get it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Virgos expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Knight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, the World in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse with the Justice in reverse. Okay. So, Virgo, this feels like someone who is not happy being alone, but they're realizing they're alone because they find themselves not building stable, long term, committed relationships. So this is someone who's going to come in to show you some charm, romance, love, kindness, sweetness, ask you on a date, be very charming. However, y'all know who this is. Yeah, they feel like you guys have some unfinished business. So even though they're showing you all of this charm and sweetness, if you allow them, that's what they want to do. They feel like it's kind of hard to do it because you're not giving them the time and day, Virgo. But they feel drawn to come back to you because you guys have a lot of history here. And all they're saying is, hey, give me a chance to give you a conversation at the least. Let's talk about things. I want to talk about getting back together, blah, blah, blah. You know who this is. Yeah, you don't trust them. You feel like investing in this is investing in a disaster waiting to happen. So you think very low of the outcome between you two. You feel like they don't change. A leopard never changes its spots. So with the Ace of Swords, I think you know that if you're going to move forward in love, you got to move into relationships that are going to give you a return on your investment, meaning a reciprocal experience. So with the 5 of Wands, deep down, I think you feel a bit frustrated that this person even has the audacity to still want to continue this cycle. What is their intentions? 10 of Swords, Queen of Swords. They don't like this boundary you have in place. They want to kind of like, they want you to open up. They hate that you're so closed off. Some of you guys can have them blocked, or you're going to delete their calls, reject them, what have you. So it's not going to go nowhere, even if they tried. I feel your wall is up, Virgo. Let's see if there's anybody else coming your way this week, though. Is there anybody else coming towards Virgo this week, Spirit, for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Wands, my gosh, and the King of Swords. Trash. Trash, I tell you. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Trash that you don't want. Booty calls, having fun, wasting your time, all of that. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Block. Two of Sword, block. Blockity, block, block, block. That's what you're going to do probably with this person. Yeah. Goodbye. Back to the house I go. Three of Cups in reverse. Back to the house. Yeah, you're very ruthless these days, Virgo. You ain't got time for these hoes. I don't blame you. Because that's what it feel like, hoe activity. Just being honest, y'all. It's rough. Your person could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Gemini, Libra. And fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. A lot of air, though. Interesting. Don't give up on love. Keep going. Step out your comfort zone. Keep going on dates until you find the one. It's hard out here, y'all. It is what it is. Just keep going. Let's look at your money and career now. So, Spirit, what can Virgos expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? Judgment in the reverse. Ouch. The 3 of Swords in reverse. That's good. What is the Judgment in reverse? The 4 of Swords. Okay, all right, I got you. King of Cups underneath the deck and the 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to get away from the negative mindset that you may have had in the past about maybe your job, your money, your stability. I think a lot of you guys may have been in a rut or thinking I'm not where I am. Almost like beating yourself up. Some of you Virgos could be perfectionists or very goal oriented people. And you're just like, I'm not hitting the marks. I'm not getting where I need to be. This is not what I want. And you're just like, oh God, when is this going to be over? Well, whatever you're going through, it's a lot of y'all I'm reading for. You're going to realize that you may have just been too hard on yourself and looked at the situation the wrong way, because you're going to see things turn around in your favor this week. So you're going to step out on faith and feel hopeful again. So again, it could be a minor setback with your finances and getting back on track. It could be sales. If you own a business, sales could be down a little bit and it's going to start to feel good again. I'm like, okay, no need to stress. Or if you currently work for someone, things are going to be okay. So yeah, I think everything's going to be on the up and up. No need to worry or stress. We ain't stressing around here, y'all. We are not stressing around here. All right, Libras, you're up next. Libra, Libra. Any Libras here? As Aries man said, don't forget to check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your natal chart placements, guys, when you watch these readings. Kim said, I need to get some rest. You're absolutely right. Your girl is exhausted, but I'm going to get me some rest. Probably see it in my eyes. Libra, Libra. Don't forget, Libras, I did your individual sign read earlier today. Same thing with Scorpio, Virgo, and Leos. I did your individual signs today. So make sure you guys check that out. Kim asks, how's Duchess feeling? Duchess is feeling good. She's actually doing very well. She only has a couple days left of her little medication that the vet gave her. So she's been recovering very, very nicely. And she's been doing her normal stuff, being a bum, living here rent free, living her best life. Let's do it, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Libras expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 2026? July 26, 2026. In love. What can Libra expect in their love life this week, Spirit? Sorry, Libra. Getting tired. All right, Libra, we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Ace of Pentacles, the World. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. Three of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords. Okay. So this is someone who really is trying to think as optimistically as possible about the situation, but they're really struggling. So you got an overthinker on your hands. That's what I feel like is happening. Like before the relationship or the connection even begins, they're starting to think the worst. And that can cause a lot of stagnation in relationships from building. Yeah, this person is getting in their own way. So it creates a lot of issues for them with being consistently present, um, constantly showing up for you. And it's not you, Libra. If this is your story, it has nothing to do with you. This person is a victim of past trauma, past pain, past circumstances, and they have a very hard time trusting new people. With the Ace of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this is somebody that will turn down a great opportunity because of insecurity. Like, you can be the perfect man, Libra. You can be the perfect woman, and they just will not see it. They'll probably be like, "Oh, this is too good to be true. There's gotta be something here. This the plot twist, plot twist." Like, "Nah, ain't no plot twist. Libra the truth. You do I need to tell them or do I need to tell them? Libra the truth with F, truth. Justice. Justice. The scales be scaling." Oh gosh, this person's getting on my nerves, y'all. Who is this? I can't stand this person already, Libra. Miss Chocolate to you says, yeah, he actually said that because I don't understand it, y'all. Why are these people just so remedial? Anywho, let me continue. It's the Aquarius in me. Just go with it. I can't stand idiots. Okay, so we have the World and the Six of Pentacles and the Death. They are rejecting a beautiful opportunity. You know what I'm noticing about them? They lack self-awareness. They lack self-awareness. If this person would just look at themselves and stop looking external to them as you and this past person and everybody else in their life causing them pain and start looking at themselves and say, "What am I doing? What am I doing in my life to make myself feel stabilized and happy?" Yeah, you see a disaster a mile away. A lot of you Libras look at this person as being a player. Something wrong with them. That's what you said. Something wrong with this fool. Order in the court. Order in the court. Something wrong with this fool. You right. You right, Libra. You already called it. Something wrong with them because you're giving them a solid offer. I want to understand what's the problem. Hello. Hello. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You are sacrificing your own happiness to make this person happy, and it's still not good enough. So you're like, yeah, they're a player. They're not really a player. This person's just a little slow. We're just gonna pray for him. Poor little tutu. All right, here we go. What is this person's intentions moving forward? Reclaiming our throne says, yeah, Mika, you're right. I had to walk away from this. Yeah, I think you're going to realize, Libra, now or later, that this person is moving really, really slow. And they're putting themselves in a predicament ultimately to set themselves up for failure because of insecurity and fear. And there's nothing you can really do about people like this. You just kind of have to like go about your business. Because what happens is these are habitual time wasters. They keep you in their life until they say, aha, that part right there. See, I knew it. I knew Libra. I knew Libra was going to do that to me. And it's like, what? They find any and every excuse to justify their insecurity and fear. It can be the littlest thing, and then they start going off the deep end. Mm, mm. Anybody else? Because I don't even think that's a fair reading. Miss Chocolate to you says, thank you, Mika, for the confirmation. I thought it was something wrong with me. I know, y'all. It ain't you, it's them all day, every day, baby. The elevator don't go to the all the way to the top. It maybe even go right here, not even halfway. It's down here with it. And it's irritating the crap out of me as an Aquarius. Just want to. Okay, here we go. Is there anybody else coming towards Libra? Queen of Wands, the Devil in reverse, the Eight of Wands. You may get communication from someone that is maybe trying to get over somebody from their past or detached from a very toxic cycle. So again, another person that may need a little grace. That's for some of you. So what I'm saying is if you've already experienced this, because some of you Libras may have already experienced this new person coming in and you're like, oh God, block and delete. The next person coming towards you is going to be someone that's probably trying their best to detach from someone or something that is not serving them. And they're going to need a little grace. All right. So, yeah, Libra, it's rough out here. I'm going to just say that. I'm not even going to get into that. This person, Polil Toot Toot, could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, a Leo, an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. All right. Can be any sign. Yeah, a little grace. Don't overthink it, Libra. Just don't overthink it. Somebody's like, a little grace, huh? Stop thinking. Just cut it. Nobody got time for grace. Come correct or don't come all to my Libra friends. We ain't got time for no grace. Grace period for what? For why? You should have been grace period a long time ago before you even stepped to me for a relationship. No, it's up to you, Libra. What I don't got time for fools. I just don't. You either come correct or you can get lost. That's the energy I'm on. But some of y'all may have a little more patience than that. I'm too old for the foolery. I just am. Okay. Money and career. Let's get it. So, Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra's money and career. What can they expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 2026? Ooh, it's like Peter Parker, pick a pepper. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I need a nap. We got the Six of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying the Page of Swords in reverse, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like this is a week of you trying your best to be as supportive as you can of others. But you may feel like your effort, your energy, things that you're doing to help these people, whether it be coworkers, clients, friends, family, is just not appreciated. So this is where Spirit is saying you got to pay close attention to people that may be taking what you're doing for granted. All right. So yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups, like work on who you choose to show loyalty, compassion, support to. Don't give all that effort and energy to the wrong people. I think one of the red flags that Libras can have is you guys can be lead into a little bit of people pleasing a little bit. Not to throw digs at you, but it's kind of a blessing, but a curse. And it's a really good thing if it's the right people, right? Because I think it's fair to be kind and generous to the right people. But in this energy here, it's kind of telling me to be mindful of the people that you give all that kindness effort to, because some of these people may take it for granted. Very similar read that I got earlier when I did the Libra reading. Check it out, Libra. That individual sign video I did. We're going to do Scorpio now. Let me know if it resonates. Any Scorpios here? Hey, Divine Earth Angel. Sleepy, y'all. I need to wake up. We getting there. We on Scorpio now. I didn't get my nap, y'all. Y'all know that 40 and up nap time. I missed my nap time. Coffee wearing off now. But we gonna get through the read. Scorpio Chiffon. Hey girl. Let's do this. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Scorpios expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? The Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So this is someone who's a bit of an overthinker. They like to consider embracing this connection with you. But a part of them is making them want to hold back for some reason. And I don't know what that's about, but let's see. What is that about? Why are they holding back from Scorpio here? They need time to figure out what they want to do with you with Temperance here. They need a little time. And the reason why they need time is because they need to know, like, are you worth the investment? So this is a very slow mover, an overthinker. Let's see. I don't know. We just met kind of vibe, you know. Yeah, this could be also the person that has given their love to people in the past. And the people that they've given their love to in the past may have taken their love for granted. So it's so important to them that they don't just invest in the wrong person. So if this person were to be completely honest, they got one foot in, one foot out the door. I'm somewhat invested in Scorpio and I'm excited to see where this may go. But then there's this part of me that's like, oh my gosh, I don't know. You're talking a different language. Scorpio, you're kind of saying, I'm ready. I'm stable. I'm ready. I'm trying to build something here. You know, I have my ducks in the row. I'm ready to really build something stable. But with the Two of Pentacles here, with all this energy, it's almost like you're evaluating this person too, because you don't want to just give, even though you're capable of it. I'm getting a lot of you Scorpios maybe very much focusing on your career, your stability, feeling pretty solid right now. Like, if love comes, cool, but I'm not making it a big priority. I'm not going to, the world doesn't stop for this person. I'm okay with dating them, Mika, but, I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket so quickly because I barely know this guy. I barely know this girl. So it kind of looks like over time, as you begin to get to know this person, you're going to honestly start seeing some red flags. I see it right here. And it's going to be an indicator with the Ten of Swords to the Page of Wands that this person is talking language that really has your red flag indicator waving way high to say, "Ooh, boy, this ain't it." Let's see what that is. Why is Scorpio feeling that way, Spirit? They're just not your cup of tea. The days of you being delusional and hopeful that people are going to change or get better or be what you need them to be are over. You feel like this, and I made this statement earlier, they better come correct or don't come at all. That's the vibe you're on right now. And you have so much at stake to lose. So you're not trying to just be in a next relationship quick, fast, in a hurry. Some of you guys may cut this person off very quickly. Others of you may date them for a little bit and be like, yeah, red flags. Nope. So what is this person's intentions with Scorpio? We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Star in the reverse, and the Empress. This person feels like you're being very difficult to get along with. And the reason why they feel that way is because you're so kind of like standing on business. You're being very strict, very firm, and they don't like that. But I can't blame you because this person is very one foot in, one foot out. So really, like, they don't understand the assignment. They got to come harder than that. And it's going to take not very long, Scorpio, for you to realize what you're dealing with here. Yeah. They'll stay as long as you allow them. But it's unfortunate because this person has the potential to be a good match for you if they just would have been willing to give this thing a chance. But it's like fear, with the Temperance card and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. They're holding on to this idea in their mind. They gotta wait. I just need more time. I just need to figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. Like all that extra stuff. They don't need to be dating. In my opinion, this person is a little bit too lax for Scorpio. Scorpio don't need nobody on this level. It feels like someone is a little immature and scared to put themselves out there. That's what it feels like. It is what it is though. I mean, they have great potential though, and they see the potential in you, but they're getting in their own way, and it's very unfortunate. They could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We have Aquarius. We have Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, could be any of those signs, or they could have that predominantly in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal chart. Let's look now, Scorpio, at your money and career. So, what about Scorpio's money and career? What can they expect in their money and career? Spirit for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026. We have the Three of Wands, the Five of Swords. Clarifying the Five of Swords, we have the Ten of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles in reverse. I think you're focused on saving or investing in yourself, just not really doing a lot of spending or doing a lot of unnecessary things. I think you're very laser focused on waiting for the right opportunities to present itself for you. Now, what that is, I think is really to lessen your load in your finances. Some of you guys can feel like you need to just focus on your career, your money, your stability, because you have a lot of stuff on your mind that you're trying to get done. And in order to get that handled, you need more money. So this could be bills. This could be, if you own a business, it could be sales. You just have a lot of stuff you need to get done. So you're laser focused on that and waiting for things to get better in your money and career sector. And the good thing is you're manifesting positive outcomes. So keep up the good work, whatever you're doing. Is definitely going to pay off in the long run. Good read, Scorpio. Hang in there. You're making good, wise decisions. For those that feel like love life is a bummer, I mean, you win some, you lose some, but good judgment call there. Nevertheless, Sagittarius is next. Saggy-waggy. You're welcome, Scorpio Chapon. Any Sagittarius is here. Bree, she's still here. Okay. She said, we up. All right, Saggy. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Sagittarius expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, the Five of Cups underneath the deck, the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Wands, the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is definitely someone who feels very lonely, very sad, because they feel like they missed on a great opportunity with you. Keyword, they missed it. You got tired of waiting on them. Over time, I feel like your energy got thrown off. I think there's something significant about this person being triggered by your decision to cut them off. They also don't like the fact that you're doing better than them since this separation, and they want a little bit of piece of the pie. So I don't know what this person has going on, Sagittarius, in their life, but it's not looking too good for them at all. And they're like, what better person to hit up than Sagittarius? But it took forever for this person to do this. With the King of Cups in reverse, I can tell this person's strategy is emotional manipulation and being emotionally unavailable, just in the event you reject them. Your strategy is to keep them blocked. You're fed up with their crap. All you can think about is how they've done you wrong. And a lot of you are like, why are we still talking about this person? I know. They just keep coming up. They're like a bad case of herpes. They just keep popping up. You can try to make them disappear all you want to, but this person has no intentions of letting up anytime soon. All right. What is their intentions moving forward? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. They feel like ever since you have left them, their life has gone to complete dookie. The runny kind. The kind that's like the explosive diarrhea going on right now in the United States. Straight explosion. And you may be wondering, what's this person's problem? Why haven't they tried to come in earlier? Because of ego. They feel entitled for you to give them some type of apology. They feel like they've done nothing wrong. In fact, they feel like you may be the one that is taking this too far. So, yeah, karma for sure. Is there anybody else? Because I know Sagittarius, you can care less about this fool. Is there anybody else coming towards Sagittarius for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the moon, the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles. I feel like this is somebody who is going to be thinking about the potential and what this could be, but it looks like to me, this is someone who feels like you're asking for too much. It's going to take a few conversations, interactions, maybe dates for some of you. Some of y'all, it's not even going to get to the dating phase, and how Sagittarius is going to react. You're going to feel like you need to go back to your healing and let this go. Yeah, because you feel like this person is playing games with you with the King of Swords in reverse. You feel like they're being a manipulator. They're saying all the things you want to hear, but they're not acting on it. And you don't have time to sit up here and cuddle, take care of, support people that are just trying to keep you in the friend zone. Three of Pentacles to me is kind of like, let's just talk, conversate, see, if we can hang out. King of Wands is like player. They're kind of in that vibe a little bit. So you're like, I can do bad all by myself with the Nine of Cups. Yeah. Or I can do bad all by myself until I find someone else with the Page of Cups. I think you guys are easily going to move on from both of these situations because, of course, Sagittarius, you don't got time to waste. Your past person could be a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We got fixed sign energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. All right, Pisces. I'm sorry, Sagittarius is not a better read, but that's what I got. All right, let's look at your money and career now. I feel like for some weird reason, Sagittarius, like you're kind of letting stuff roll off. It's almost like, oh well, whatever. It's not like you're devastated or stressed or you're just like, well, another one bites the dust. It is what it is, which is cool. I can dig it. I can dig it. You're welcome, Sagittarius. It's like you've gotten to a level of spiritual evolution. I think what it is, Sagittarius, is you don't waste time on people to get so emotionally invested like you used to. So it's kind of like you evaluate things a lot more clear-minded instead of just like dumping in the deep end real quick and getting so emotionally invested and you barely notice, fool. And because of that, I think you're starting to understand how to date appropriately. Like you get to know them, you take your time. They ain't it. Goodbye. Like, okay, next. Who else next? Hello? Anybody else out there? Like that's what it is. That's dating. Stephanie says so true, Mika. Yeah. So Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius's money and career. What can Sagittarius expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying the Page of Wands in reverse, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Chariot and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You're really working on getting your finances and sense of security and stability back up. So a lot of you guys could be spending a lot of times with yourself trying to figure out like what's the next move. What do I got to do? Do I need to stay at this job, leave? Do I need to change my spending habits? Like, do I need to budget a little different? Do I need to let this go? Like, what do I need to do to get myself to a better space? Your goal is to be so independent and secure, but it's very inconsistent. I feel like there are certain days, Sagittarius, where you're like on track and you're doing what you're supposed to do to obtain your financial goals. And then some of y'all can't get off of Amazon. Some of y'all can't stop shopping or eating out. Get your hands off your credit card. Get your hands out of your wallet. It's inconsistent. And so it's going to take a little bit longer, but you're doing better. Let's just say that. You're doing better. Yeah, with the King of Pentacles, I think like I say, you just focus on getting your money up, career oriented, getting back to business, which you got to. You got to. But you got to be consistent with it. Kim says, I love Amazon. Yeah, be careful. Capricorn's next. Before we continue the reading, don't forget, guys, to hit the like button. If you're watching on your cell phone, you can double tap the screen and the screen will notify me that you hit like. So thank you guys for the support. Stephanie says, wow, you're so accurate, Mika. Thank you so much. I am. I had to let that hoe earlier know that was talking on that mess. Trying to tell me my reading was not correct. I'm so tired of folks. But she apologized. Somebody talked about it earlier. She did apologize, which was fair. But I just get tired of folks, y'all. I get tired of the common warriors. And I be trying to show them some grace. Because I'm not the channel. I'm not the one. I will block you. I will. I don't care about losing another subscriber. I will block you because I ain't got time for it. Kim, I'm sleepy. All right, here we go, Capricorn. I only got 3 signs left. I can do this. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the energy surrounding Capricorn and the person that they're going to be connecting to in love or romance for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? Hello, Erica. We have the Fool. The Seven of Wands in the reverse. The Five of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Empress. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. The Judgment. So Capricorn, you are dealing with someone who is definitely trying to move on from some type of situation. This could be like a wife, a spouse, a husband, or somebody they have a long-term committed relationship with. They could be going through a divorce for some of you. Others of you, they just went through like an ugly breakup with someone they have a lot of history with. And with the Fool here, this feels like a fresh start. It's like, woo, yes, I get to, step out there and start a brand new cycle with Capricorn. I can tell you're willing to hear them out, Capricorn. You're not being too harsh on them. And this person's willing to share some things. I can see that. They will omit, though. They won't tell you about how deeply painful their last relationship was for them and how they're still struggling a little bit with moving on from it. But they're trying their best to not bring that up because they don't want to push you away. They want you to stay in good spirits, believe in them, believe in this relationship. But they need a little bit of grace to kind of build themselves up to being emotionally present and available for a relationship. But they won't be honest about that. So this is a risky situation for sure. Now, you Capricorn with the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the King of Wands in reverse. I really feel like a lot of you Capricorns are going to be willing to open up to hearing this person out. But as soon as they give you like any kind of red flags or anything that really rubs you the wrong way, you're gone. If you were to be completely honest, Capricorn, I don't know if you are honestly ready for a relationship. You're coming across a very inconsistent. You're like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So if this person even breathes funny, you're probably like, uh-huh, yep. Time for me to go back to work. Yeah, your energy is very avoidant type. Avoidant attachment styles where you think you're ready for love until you start catching feelings and you're like, no, 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 no. I can't love you right now because, like, what if you hurt me? What if this person really hurts me? I, I can't do this. Like, I can see this thing not working out, but you didn't give this person a chance. You didn't give them a full opportunity or chance. So, unfortunately, you're pushing love away subconsciously because of fear when this opportunity presents itself. What is this person's intentions with Capricorn? Ramon says, you are right. You are definitely right, Mika. There we go. That's the confirmation, Capricorn, right there. We have the Three of Swords in reverse, the Hangman in the reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. This is someone that's not going to give up easy, but if they keep getting that energy from you, they're going to definitely leave because they know something's telling them they know that you're not ready for anything serious. Even if you think you are, they see it a mile away because of how you're showing up in the connection. And you may say you are, but you have some subconscious fears that's not letting you get there with someone. Not right now, not this week. Some of you guys could have already met this person and just kind of like checked out, or this person checked out of the relation with you because they got some red flags. Either way, it just doesn't look like it's going to go far. All right. This person could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a lot of water here. Doesn't have to be. And I got some earth. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Could be any sign though. Those the main energy coming through in the read. All right. Let's look at your money and career now, Capricorn. see what you got in store this week. So, Spirit, tell me about Capricorn's money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026. Kim says the Capricorn read, it does resonate. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Five of Wands. Why the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? We have the Ace, no, the Page of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Ten of Swords and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're being very hard on yourself, Capricorn, this week about your money and your sense of security and stability. So you may just feel like you're not where you need to be. Feeling a little overwhelmed. But the truth is, the reason why you feel devastated about this is because, you know, I think you have to look at maybe some other underlying issues or circumstances or factors that's going on in your psyche. So this could be like your personal life. Because I feel like most Capricorns do very well with their work. So I think it's something external. I don't know what that is. It's different for all of you that's causing you to kind of feel like you're not where you need to be. Let's see what that is. What's this Five of Wands? Yeah, it's like some kind of breakup, separation, or something where you were betrayed and it caused a financial setback. So some of you guys had a relationship that kind of left you broke. If not a relationship, it could be family or friends that may have taken advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not self induced. This feels like external to you induced. So, yeah, I think you are just in recovery mode, trying to get yourself back on track. And like Mama Lisa saying, definitely putting yourself first is going to be your priority this week, just to make sure that you're on the right track with your love life, with your money and career. You know, it's very selfish energy for good reasons. Yeah. Kim says you're right. All of it did happen, Mika. Yeah. But you're on the right track, Capricorn. And don't feel like you have to be on anybody's timeline with love or anything like that. Things happen whenever, divine timing is in order. And when you're still hurt, struggling with things, it can take love a little bit longer to find you. Ramon says, thank you. You're so right. Dealing with a cheater. Ah, hate that. Hate that. All right, Aquarius, you're up. Aqua Gang, where you at? You're very welcome. Sheila, you're very welcome. Sheila says, thanks for the read. All right, Aquarius. I don't know where the Aqua's at. Y'all sleep. Aquarius, sleep tonight. I'm with you, Aqua Gang. I feel like I need a nap. Oh boy, I'm sleeping tomorrow. I got some things I gotta do, but baby, sleeping. That's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow morning. So yeah, I'll probably do some readings later on that evening. So Scorpio, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, expect your individual sign reads tomorrow night. All right. Just in case you don't get notified. January Capricorn Queen said, I loved the Capricorn reading. You're very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There goes Aquarius sis. I see y'all. All right, let's do it, y'all. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Aquarius expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the King of Swords in the reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Page of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands with the Page of Cups in the reverse. Here we go, Aquarius. Oh boy. Some of you guys are dealing with somebody who feels like you abandoned them. They feel like you are acting like they don't matter, like you don't care. They don't understand it. They don't understand that, why you're acting this way. So, with the King of Swords in reverse, here we go. Somebody trying to insult Aquarius's intelligence and play the manipulation card. But they need more information. They need more information. So this is somebody that you're familiar with who is definitely keeping tabs on you from a distance. They're spying on you, trying to see who you're with, what you're doing. Knowing, like, if they get enough information, they can figure out the right tactics to pull on you, Aquarius, to get you back. It's a very contradictory energy, this person. Because a part of them is like, I can care less. I don't want to deal with Aquarius. Aquarius is full of crap. Blah, blah, blah. Aquarius is cold. You know how they do us, Aquarius. But then at the same time, they don't like the fact that you're unbothered, that you're doing just fine without them. If anything, you're trying to understand why this person's still showing up in your readings with the Eight of Swords. Like, what you want. Mika, why are they here? Why are they still bothering me? Well, I can't control the energy that comes through. All I can tell you is even though you have moved on, they have not. And you're just like, what the hell you want? Sir, ma'am, bruh, sis, what the hell you want? I understand your pain, Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius too, for those that don't know. I get it. Because they're here to block your blessings. Some folks are so miserable. They live miserable lives and they see you shining, vibing, excited, happy, living your best life away from them, and they can't stand to see that. It's like all that happiness and joy irritates the crap out of them. So this person has spent a lot of time or will be spending a lot of time. I'm getting weeks, months watching you. Now, for the people in my comments that's trying to negate my reads, I'm going to tell you one time and one time only. Let me get through my reading because I will get to singles and see if there's anybody else coming towards you. But I bet while you sitting there getting trigger happy in my comments, trying to tell me how to do my reading, you probably single now. So how can someone be in your energy if you're single, ma'am? I said it's a past person. Get your thumbs off your phone, open up your ears and listen, and let me finish my reading. Thank you. Sorry, Aquarius. Sorry. I'm from Los Angeles County. I'm from Southern California. I know you single, girl. Hush and let me finish my reading. Ooh, Lord, y'all, I can't today. Ooh, ooh. Help me, Lisa. Just pray for me, Lisa. Okay, here we go. You know what this person's problem is, Aquarius? The reason why they're so fixed on you is because this is somebody who can't shake you. Like, no matter what they have done to try to move on from you, they're obsessed. It's almost like a sick obsession or like a part of karmic justice. It was almost like intended for this person to constantly be met with something you've said, something you did. It's like replaying. It's like a broken record that's replaying in this person's mind to remind them how raggedy of a boyfriend or girlfriend they really were to you, or husband or wife. It's like replaying in their mind, like, oh man, Aquarius was right. I shouldn't have done that. All that mess. So let me tell you about you, Aquarius. With the Eight of Swords to the Fool in reverse to the Four of Pentacles, you are not moving your boundary. I don't care what this person has said or did or will be saying or doing to try to get your attention, will try to get you to drop your guard, will try to get you to move off this boundary that you have, is not going to work. For number one, you're a fixed sign. Number two, Aquarius, is not like it was a decision you just made overnight. It was something that you spent a long time really thinking about before you decide to move on from this. And so the decision you have made is final. It cannot be moved. I don't care what this person is trying to do. If anything, you just feel disappointed by the whole situation. So with the Eight of Swords, the reason why this energy is coming up too is because a lot of you Aquariuses are very triggered by this person, and you're trying to also figure out, like, what was their problem. Well, their problem was they were trying to be um manipulative. They were playing games. They were not authentically who they say they were. And when you start really seeing the mask drop and you start seeing who this person was, I think that's when you started to really realize that you're playing yourself to stay in this situation. And you did right by cutting them off and moving forward, whether if they left them, excuse themselves, and you said, okay, enough is enough, or if you actually kicked them out of your life. Like, it takes a lot of strength to do this. And as you're on your healing journey, you got this bugaboo trying to come back and bug you on your path forward. What is their intentions moving forward? And then for the people that want to know if there's other people coming, I'm getting there. Just hold it. Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they can't help it because they need you more than you need them. Like I said, their life is horrible. They need refuge. They need peace. They can't stop thinking about you. It's almost like they want to stop playing mind games with you just to kind of make this irritation go away in their brain. But it's karma. Like, that is the result of treating somebody so badly. You reap what you sow. And I think it's fair to say, Aquarius, you may feel the intuitive pull from this person, especially now that we're in Mercury retrograde. Even if you've moved on from this Aquarius, you're an air sign. Of course, you'd be thinking about this person sometimes, but not in a positive light, you know? So, what about Aquariuses who will continue to move forward? Is there anybody else that's going to be reaching out to Aquarius or connecting with Aquarius July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Six of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Empress in reverse. No, there is nobody else. It's just you thinking about this past person and this past person thinking about you. All right. My point exactly. No point of pulling the cards for folks that think I can't read cards. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Wands. A lot of people may try to talk to you or communicate with you, but you can see it a mile away that it's probably not going to go anywhere. So it won't even classify as real potential. All right. Yeah, these are not people that's going to really be about anything. You're just like, nah, I can't take these people seriously, Mika. Wasting my time, folks. I can't. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet, y'all. I'm gonna just say this. Y'all do not negate my reads. I tell y'all exactly what you need to hear. So please just chill out. I know you're tired of hearing about past people, but a lot of you guys are not connected to new people. And if you are, and your life is beautiful and you're happy, this ain't for you. This is a collective reading. So hush. So tired of folks, man. I'm gonna start blocking people for real. Your person could be a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. If you're a cross watching, Aquarius could have done this to you. I also have water energy here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got a little bit of earth here as well, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Not a lot of fire, surprisingly, but you could be connected to a fire sign too, but I just didn't get it in this reading. It can be in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right. Thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in. Those of you that understand what I'm trying to do here, I appreciate y'all. That was not directed at you. Trust me, it was not. Hey, Jules, thank you so much. Idea of March Jules. Send me $20. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. She says, thanks for never sugarcoating ish. Always spot on. Pisces sun and Venus. And then you're a Leo in moon and rising. Love your face. You're so sweet. Thank you, boo. I needed that the little upbeat message. I appreciate you. Thank you for sponsoring today's read. You're so sweet. All right, Aquarius, let's continue. We're gonna look at your money and career now. Yeah, no rude comments. Like Mama Lisa and Kim say, y'all got to keep that stuff to yourself. All that negativity stuff y'all be saying, it be foolish because you look so crazy. I just pulled the cards and it just said nobody. So you worried about nothing. So now what you got to say? Nothing. Oh Lord. Here we go, Aquarius. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What can Aquarius expect in their money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. We have the Chariot. Why the Ten of Cups in reverse? Okay. The Death in reverse. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and then the Page of Swords, and then the Six of Cups. Okay, so this feels like a lot of you guys are trying to get to a better place financially after some type of breakup, separation, divorce, or something that just went total kapooey. All right. And I can see forward movement. So this is kind of like adding to that transitional journey that you have been trying to move on from that we just read about. And I feel like you're on the right track, but I feel like you're still learning how to navigate through this new life. So some of you guys could be single for the first time after a long time, or you could be starting a new lifestyle, maybe new career, new job, new way of life, and you're still kind of learning how to do this, maybe in a different way than you've done before. I don't know. Some of you guys could be starting a new job. Whatever you're doing, like you've spent a lot of time to really think and process and try to create the type of life that's more peaceful for yourself financially, mentally, emotionally. And even though you're alone, because I feel like I'm talking to a lot of Aquariuses who are alone, it's much needed alone time for you guys to address the things in your life that you're not happy about. So you're just taking your time through this journey to get to a better space. I appreciate y'all with the super chats. Thank you. So, of course, with the Hierophant in reverse, I don't think like love is on your mind. Of course, you definitely want love some at some point, but I think a lot of you Aquariuses may be kind of like, we'll see. We'll see. If someone comes in, great. If not, nah. Yeah, opening up fully to people right now is a risk. So I feel like it's going to take a very special person with a very special offer for you to just be willing to let go of what you're working on right now. This could be a passionate project, a new job, a new career, um, working on your personal finances. Like you're putting a lot of time and effort in this thing, and you just need someone very special to take you off of that journey, which is a good thing. I think it helps a lot of Aquarius is to stay occupied and busy. We hate idle time. We hate being bored. That's why y'all see me on here all the time because I'm a single mom. It's just me, Duchess, and my son. You know what I'm saying? And then there's every now and then I may go out and do other things, do readings, whatever. But I get it as an Aquarius myself. When you get bored, you get bored. So you got to find something to do. So if you're not dating, I can see you guys just wanting to focus on your career, your finances, and things like that. Got it. All right. That's what I have for Aquarius. We're doing Pisces next. Big shout out to Psalm 11 and Ideas of March Jules. Once again, thank you guys so much for sending those super chats. Psalms 11 says, thank you for reading for us, Aquarius. I appreciate it, man. Tonight's been a rough night, y'all. I'm so tired. And then I got the haters in the chat. Boy, oh boy. Coastal Equilibrium says this really resonates with the Aquarius. Spot on. Awesome. I'm so glad it resonates with you. We made it, y'all. Pisces, we made it. And somebody asked me earlier, they were like, can we go backwards? It just feels weird for me to go backwards. I'm going to be honest. I'm just so used to going in order. And plus, the way I have my chats set up, I have it pre-saved and all of my viewers are used to me going in order. So if you can't wait until I get to your particular sign, just come back later when the live ends and watch the replay. But it's just better for me that way to kind of be consistent with my viewership and also be consistent with how, I post what sign we're currently on. It just kind of helps with a lot of different things. So I'm sorry if you are a Pisces, an Aquarius, or a Capricorn, or what have you, and you hate that you're one of the last few signs, but hey, it is what it is. As an Aquarius myself, I hate it watching other readers when I used to not be an actual content creator. I'd be like, man, I wish they would go back. But now that I'm a content creator, I get it. When you have a group of subscribers that are used to seeing you do things a certain way, they want to see that consistency. So it just throws things off. But sometimes, like back in the day, sometimes I would go backwards, but it's very rare. And then I realized, nah, that's too much. I'd rather just go in order. All right, Pisces. It's 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Your girl is tired. Thank God I don't have to go to work in the morning. I'm sleeping in. I'm gonna enjoy these last few days off before I have to go back to the classroom, y'all. It's killing me. I'm just like, and literally, I'd rather be working with the kids than go into these trainings because as a teacher, the beginning of the year, you got to go through all these trainings and meetings. And I'd rather be working with the kids. But it's a part of the job. So I got to get with the program. I'm just going to need a lot of caffeine and snacks. Here we go, Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What can Pisces expect in their love life for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026? We have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, the Devil, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Empress and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is someone that's very enticing to you. I feel like you have a very strong um trauma bond, I would say, to this person. You know exactly who they are because this is the person that really is full of a lot of excuses, but also can be the type of person that likes to blame shift and say that you're the one that's being a little bit hard to deal with. The truth is, you're dealing with someone who will definitely leave the scene, avoid you, dip and dodge when things get hard. And instead of just owning their crap, they like to blame you as being the source of all the problems of the relationship, which is not totally true. I think they need to really look at themselves. So this relationship just feels like it's off and on, in and out, inconsistent. It doesn't grow because this person like plays his victim card all the time and has every excuse as to why they don't want to take accountability or apologize, all of that stuff. Now, a lot of you Pisces are saying, okay, Mika, why are we still talking about it? Because you're still addicted to this person and it's hard to shake. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Okay. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. With the Knight of Swords in reverse to the Four of Cups and the Ten of Cups in reverse, this person ducks and dodges from the truth. I think they're not really kind of the commitment type because they're also the avoidant type. Now, when it comes to you, Pisces, you have a very strong attachment to them because you have put a lot of time, effort, and energy and investment here. And you feel like they're hard to shake. In the beginning, I think it was the idea of what this relationship could be that kept you invested. And with the Page of Cups in the reverse to the Eight of Swords to the King of Cups, you kept trying to think as optimistically as possible that maybe one day they will just level up and just love you and do right by you and want to marry you or settle down with you or do right by you, all the things. And it's a very hard pill to swallow that a lot of you guys don't necessarily want to hear, because I feel the energy now. A lot of you Pisces are probably rolling your eyes, probably clicking off, probably upset because you're like, no, I'm not. What's she talking about? It's being triggered. Calm down. I'm gonna see if there's somebody else coming your way. But I can definitely feel like a lot of you guys are the hangman, where you're opening up to the perspective gradually this week that maybe this can't be fixable. This person probably isn't going to change. No matter how much you love them, no matter how much you invest in them, every time they come back, they continuously hurt you. They continuously let you down. Some of you guys, like I say, time is fluid and tarot. You've realized this, or the epiphany moment will be happening because we are in Mercury retrograde this week or next week. Mercury retrograde will happen until July 29, 2026. What is this person's intentions then if they have all this avoidant attachment going on here? We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. They are going to just like let this opportunity go on as long as possible, meaning they will keep you in their life while they're still juggling you with other options. I love what Close to Equilibrium said. She says a lot of psychology is in tarot. A lot of things can point at things I may not want to hear, but need to hear. That's so true. And it's all spirituality. That's really what it is. It's about raising your vibration and frequency. And I wish people that hear my readings would understand that it's almost like the divine spirit is trying to shake you to have you wake up and face your fears and your pains to get to the next level. And as much as you don't want to really accept it, this is like a spiritual experience of trying to get you where you need to go. It's the truth. And as spiritual advisors, are people that are really tuned in spiritually, that's our role, to be the messenger and let you know, like, this is what you got to do to break free from this. But from a psychology standpoint, this is definitely trauma induced. A lot of you guys, Pisces, may have found yourself addicted to this because of past trauma and pain. You're used to just toxic people, maybe you grew up in a toxic environment, or you may have been a people pleaser and just found yourself wanting to always seek the validation or approval of others because you had people that felt like the only way that you can make them happy is give them more and more and more. So it's a lot. You're right. It's a lot of psychology associated with that. Thank you for sharing that. Some people are woke enough, spiritually woke, psychology woke to get it. Some people aren't. They just run their mouth and type their fingers and say dumb stuff, and they be on the verge to get blocked. So I appreciate you pointing that out. Very good. Who y'all need a nap. Here we go. So is there anybody else coming towards Pisces this week? July 19th through July 26th, 2026. Five of Swords, the Moon, the Page of Wands in reverse. Even if people do come towards you, I don't think they're the best choice to pursue, because I think that these people are here for a fun time, not a long time. But the spiritual significance of that, especially since you're showing up in the devil energy, you've really got to address the demons within. You got to address like the blockages that's causing you to attach to people or things that are not serving you. And then again, this is a collective reading. It's not for everybody, but some of you Pisces are finding yourself on repeated cycles of attaching low vibrational people, um, because the red flags are there, but you may be holding on to the potential. So yeah, with the Six of Swords, I think a lot of you this week, Pisces, are going to move on from this cycle of hopes and dreams and move on to your peace. And that may look like being single for a little bit until the right person comes. Not a dig at you, it's just energy. And it can probably help you make sense of what you went through and what you're going through right now. Because I know it's going to be some people I'm going to have to block. That's Pisces are going to have something to say. And I'm going to tell you right now, Pisces, if you get real slick in the comments, you're getting blocked. Because I always get one Pisces that say something and I will block you. Your person could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo, an Aries, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Yeah. Sagittarius. That can be in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal chart. All right, Pisces. We're going to keep this train rolling. We're going to now look at your money and career. So, Spirit, tell me about Pisces money and career for the week of July 19th through July 26th, 2026. What can Pisces expect in their money and career? The Magician. The Three of Swords. Underneath, clarifying the Three of Swords, we have the Ten of Pentacles. You know, I think you've been hoping to see things improve in your financial space, and you're feeling a bit disappointed by this because you feel like everything that you may be doing may not be working, but it is. It is. I think you're in a very powerful position. But thoughts become things. So this is kind of a friendly reminder to step away from the negative mindset when it comes to your money or your finances or your sense of security and stability or that next job or next opportunity. Like if you want to see the magic happen, you have to keep thinking optimistically. This is like words of affirmation. This is like praying, but it's also practical steps forward. When you start to think negative or you start pulling yourself away from this idea because you haven't seen the results yet, then you're selling yourself short and the manifestation hasn't reached its full potential. So, yeah, you're almost kind of self sabotaging great things to come your way by thinking the worst. So, be careful with that. You know, that's not for all of you, it's only for some of you. But yeah, you gotta be patient. Can't make this up. Temperance card. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be patient. You gotta be patient to see, you know, the fruits of your labor. If you have our business, to see the return on your investment, you know. Um, it just takes time. All right, y'all. That's all the messages y'all need to hear. I really pushed myself tonight, y'all. I really pushed myself. So I need y'all to show your girl some love. Again, my apologies to people that didn't get the best energetic, exciting version of myself tonight. I am exhausted. I have done 5 individual sign reading videos earlier. I did a few personal reading videos earlier, and then I came and did this marathon long all signs reading. I need some rest. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good night. I'm going to close this reading, but I'll come back and do the timestamps real quick. So if you miss any portion of this reading, no worries. Everything will be timestamped for you. Also, don't forget to Check out my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, if you ever need a personal reading. Thank you guys so much for coming. And for those that are interested in my channel membership, which includes a free complimentary reading, someone mentioned that earlier, check it out. Check it out. I appreciate you guys too. And thank you to our sponsors today who sent those super chats. You guys are so sweet and so kind. And it means the world to me that you see all the hard work and dedication I put in to really sharing these messages. It really is a calling, but it's also my gift that I want to give to the world to help people. So thank you. Thank you for recognizing that. And thank you for sponsoring today's reading. To those two beautiful ladies, thank you. Good night, everyone. I hope you guys have a good